Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to remind you to always write your dreams down when you wake up, all right? If you want to know anything about the world, just study your dreams, okay? I keep picking up Pop Smoke, that's his name. And it feels like he wants to tell 50 to trust his intuition more. Because he feels like he could express himself more from the trust of his own intuition for his more inner change and his inner growth. Yeah. And he needs to calm down his promiscuous, he said. If he's a player still, he needs to calm that down and focus more on his intuition. Yeah. Focus more on balancing. He's an earth angel. Pop Smoke's an earth angel. He's talking to 50 at night. He wants him to be more of an alchemist. Maybe he says he should think more. He can find a soulmate. Don't be so wounded. He's a businessman striving. He can take that leap of faith and work. Oh, come on. With his earth angel and not his dark side. He can block the dark side. He can fight it off and walk away from people that bring conflicts. Listen to the Queen of Swords on the internet. She's the Empress. He could be a Cancer person. He could be a Cancer person. He said, don't bark up the wrong tree. Just use your intuition. 50 might be going through a difficult situation at the moment. But he's got a soulmate. Bring equal give and take. King of Wands is looking at happy ever after. Queen of Pentacles looking at a pathway with a Queen of Wands in regret. With maybe a Cancer person. An Aquarius and a Leo. People, write your dreams down, okay? Let your past loved ones help you, because some of them are angels, all right? Don't be up at night in your head. Let your angels help you, okay? To go through any stresses that you might have at night if you can't sort out your mind file properly. Yeah, someone's up at night, very stressed. Let's start the reading, all right? That was a side note. To always remember to write your dreams down when you wake up. If you want to know the truth about the world, all right? Because now we're looking at, what did I say? If you want to know the truth about the world, start looking into your own self, okay? We're looking at the Page of Swords. It's like being studious. New, it's like I'm learning something new. And at the same time, it could mean something like I'm stalking, but I'm looking at something, I'm learning, all right? So maybe someone's learning about their own individual relationship with themselves, okay? So they can manage their emotions. Because the more you have information about your intuition, the more it can balance you with your masculine and feminine energy to bring in healing. Someone's looking at information, maybe about Queen of Swords, because it's an Aquarius person, or just Aquarius. Oh, yeah. Masculine and feminine of an air sign person. So look into your feminine and masculine energy in you, okay? But someone seems to be looking at maybe an air sign masculine or a feminine masculine, because two air signs are here. So now we're looking at the beacon of light, looking the light within you, all right? So someone's looking at, maybe looking at a star, a rising star, because we're looking at the earth angel, because we just saw it twice on the card. Hey, that's the truth, an air sign. So we're looking at, look within you, and you can find God in you. Because I keep hearing for decades now, but even more so in the last 5 years, I keep hearing God is coming. So go and search your own truth, all right? Someone's going into healing, okay? Or someone is looking at an Aquarius person, all right? Maybe looking at information, ideas, knowledge. Someone probably feels inspired, or somebody wants to be a star. But we're looking at the energy of healing. So someone's looking into healing, all right? Because when you heal the masculine, feminine energy in you, ooh, and 50 is a star. Imagine that. I wonder what star sign he is. I don't know what star sign he is. So now we're looking into healing or looking into inspiration. All right. Someone's inspired because someone's found the light above them. It's about pouring spirituality within yourself and you pour it out into your community. I can see a beautiful balanced emotion. because someone is an alchemist, all right? Could be an air sign. So someone's healing, or someone is looking at someone, a rising star that is focused on their creativity. So if you are a content creator, keep focusing on your creativity, because today's new way of looking at new employment is not just your CV, it's also what do you post online, all right? So someone's seeing you turning your visions into your reality, and someone is very inspired to take action. So they're looking at information, all right? They feel like you've got the masters of like the skills, the willpower, all right, for the talent to bring in maybe healing, to share healing to the rest of the world. For some of you could be healers, but you're looking at mastering the lesson of power, the lesson of service, the lesson of brotherhood, all right, and the lesson of peace, because we're trying to bring heaven on earth, all right? Someone thinks someone is an alchemist, a very balanced alchemist, could be an air sign person, but we're looking at working. Someone's working, okay, or being inspired by an air sign person, all right? We could be looking at an alchemist person, but you're looking at the energy of working on balancing the yin and the yang in you, all right? So you could be thinking about someone, an air sign person, all right? Or somebody could be thinking about juggling their life away, maybe an earth sign person when it comes to work. So now someone's looking at maybe an air sign person that's very analytical, very dedicated to balancing the yin and the yang. You could be a doctor, all right, or you could be a writer, or you could be a dentist. But we're looking at the energy of maybe a pioneer in the making, all right? So now we understand that somebody has been learning from a child, okay, that they are an alchemist. They've been an alchemist in the making. So please continue being creative if you are. You know what? Everyone says that, okay, even if we were like God, we still create, right? Exactly. So you're not God, but you can still create. So someone's creating, all right, maybe a new pathway when it comes to their visions. Okay, so please collective write your dreams down, all right, because I can see that you can heal yourself as well, all right, and go forward. Maybe someone's been overly critical about an air sign person and their work or ideas, but at the same time they're very inspired to write about or copy or plagiarize the information about an air sign person, because somebody is a clown in a circus, all right? So looking at maybe someone is looking at the idea of maybe putting on a show. So now we're looking at balance, and you've got to balance the feminine and masculine energy in you, all right? So you can balance your skills and your talents to bring in your willpower, but your heart has to be open. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul, all right? So that you can sit down and have a solid foundation, all right, when it comes to your work, all right? So we're looking at work, inspiration, looking at information, okay, we're looking at plans and ideas. People are being very inspired, because now we understand somebody needs to balance, because someone's juggling someone's information, all right, at work. Someone's plagiarizing, and someone's being very fussy and critical, because the secret is they're very inspired by an air sign person. Someone's being very helpful to someone's work. That's the hidden secret. So now we understand maybe you're a Cancer person, or you have that feeling, into me, I feel someone is very sulky or unstable, because someone has looked into an air sign person and they love the imagination of an air sign person. Maybe this person is very intuitive, but maybe you have a Cancer person that's probably a little bit moody, maybe. So then now they're feeling very overprotective, because now maybe the secrets come out. Because now someone's in fear of an air sign person when it comes to the history, because there seems to be a history hidden, a deception, an illusion. Someone's living under the lunacy bin, and they need to check themselves out, all right? Someone could be very sensitive about this information, because someone's barking up the wrong tree, or someone's people pleasing, okay? Maybe there's a situation where we see a grounded masculine secretly looking at an air sign person. He's illuminating his mind. Maybe he's cracking under pressure. He feels like maybe the carpet's going to sweep underneath his feet. Because now we're looking at maybe someone is fearing a King of Pentacles, a businessman. He can be very sharp, because he's one that doesn't really take risk when it comes to investments. But it looks like he's trying to illuminate the mind for his security. Secretly, somebody was looking into someone's security, someone's abundance, maybe. We're looking at a grounded masculine, okay? It could be a masculine that's into investments. But you could be looking at a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Secretly looking at balancing. Or, yeah. Someone's looking into a conflict. There seems to be a rival and a conflict with maybe a Leo and Aquarius person. Or someone's looked into information and they've saw and maybe a Aquarius person. And now they've looked information about a conflict with a group of people that's going against an air sign person because they're inspired by an air sign person. But they've been stalking, looking at information. But it seems to be a conflict when it comes to Five of Wands. Five of Wands is all about rival, challenges, obstacles. Maybe people are looking at an air sign's information and are not listening to understand or reading to understand. They were just reading to manipulate, to bring tricks, to wire money secretly. So now someone's in fear about a businessman. It could be an earth sign person or it could be a Leo person. Because now we're looking at a situation. Someone feels into me, I feel there's a conflict with a businessman about information when it comes to healing or when it comes to a Aquarius person or when it comes to someone being inspired. But they bring a conflict and that was the hidden feeling because really they're inspired. Maybe someone's exploring a lawyer, maybe, or a priest. But someone's looking into the situation because there seems to be a conflict and a rival with a group of people. So into me, I feel there's a conflict, and outside of me, there seems to be a conflict. There needs to be healing. There needs to be a healed situation, maybe with a Aquarius person. But someone's inspired by an air sign person, and someone's very conflicted about the information that they're seeing about an air sign person, or someone's inspired. We're talking about inspiration for an alchemist. So now that someone's looking at maybe someone's analytical dedication when it comes to their own visions, all right, to create into a reality. Maybe someone's inspired by this person, or someone is inspired by maybe a King of Pentacles, all right? We're looking at practicality, punctuality. Someone's conflicted, and someone's bringing a conflict with a group of people because they've walked away from maybe an Aquarius person, a healer. It looks like someone wants to walk forward to an Aquarius person. Someone's manifesting to balance a situation, but this seems to be a secret because someone was juggling. And now somehow there seems to be somebody wants to walk away from people, things, and places to heal their own situation. Because it seems to be within this conflict with a Leo person, when they looked into it, there seems to be no emotions. There seems to be like, there's no ships coming in. It seems to be rocks on a hard knot. Hard emotions. There seems to be no organic feelings. It seems to be a lot of dark shadows around someone's feelings. So now we're seeing the information of somebody walking away, maybe from an air sign person, or walking away to heal, to discover themselves. So someone's probably walked away from a group of people. Okay, maybe someone had that desire to walk towards or walk away from an air sign person. But someone has a desire to care for themselves, because the will to care, to bring healing from information, what's above is below. Someone's manifesting, balancing secretly, maybe King of Pentacles. But it's a conflict though. Somebody needs to walk away regardless. When it comes to healing, somebody needs to walk away. Someone needs to walk away. Because maybe somehow, maybe a businessman, could be a Leo person, or a Pisces person, or maybe a Gemini person. They're looking at this manipulation. Someone done some tricks, man, because somebody was a clown in the circus creating Halloween at night. So now we're seeing someone needs to walk away because somebody is being backstabbed. So when they walk away from this conflict to bring healing, even though there's darkness going through the passage of realization that where I was, there was no feelings. It was more stalking and stealing private personal information. So now we understand someone in this energy of people are not changeable. Why? Because there's too much conning. That's the secret. So there's a fear of people walking away, or fearing of someone walking away, because now they're fearing the gossip. Because remember, even though you spend years around someone, probably 10 years around someone, as much as that person was being gossipy or being conning and backstabbing people behind their back, you still shared your own personal information. Now, someone's going to be even more cunning within this group. Why? Because they don't want it to change. Why? Because not just the lies coming out, they forgetting the people they hanged with also know gossip about them. So now there's tensions. And someone's nervous because now you're looking at a journalist or a salesperson learning about someone being backstabbed, all right? So someone's secretly fearing a clown in a circus being caught because now maybe someone's working. So when someone felt like I had to walk away from a group of people because I felt like I'd been backstabbed, it could be a masculine, a Capricorn person. Maybe he was thirsty, okay, for like, to invest. Maybe he went impulsively, ungroundedly towards something because under this offer, maybe he didn't look into something properly because maybe he thought someone was an inspiration, was a star. Maybe they saw this person as a star as a child, but now they understanding they should never have rushed into something like that ungroundedly. So now this masculine seems like it's a little bit under the weather when it comes to recruiting back his finances to balance it back, or he's conflicted within himself thinking, I knew I should have walked away a good few times, but now I have. You know what? You just have to learn from it. You have to learn. 10 of Swords. You just have to learn from it. He said, you know what? I can't keep going over it. That's why he's walking away, because I've got to learn from it. It was a dark time, maybe about 10 years of dark times, maybe, or 8 years, maybe, or maybe 5, take as it resonates. So now we're understanding someone, once they walk away from this rival, this challenge that's creating an obstacle, it's like they're looking for a hay in a needle stack. It's all about competition. You're my rival. But if you're my friend, you're not meant to be my rival or my conflict or my pins in a haystack. So it's like they're looking for pins in a haystack and they haven't looked for it. Maybe they found one and it made them feel like, yes, we're nearly there to be a very big star or inspiration or influencer. But that one pin, it's like they're trying to look for it again and they can't find it. So they have to wrap it up. Someone has to wrap it up. Someone has to just wrap up this foolishness and just walk away. Just wrap it up, man. Yeah, and find your own love, man. You got a blessing. You're a blessing, people. You don't need to hang on to people like this. It's madness. So now someone's working on generational wealth because they found their own pin in the needle. Once they walked away, someone could be a designer. Someone could be working on manufacturing. It's been a little bit emotional because maybe someone's been stealing like resources. So now they have to regain their finances now. Could be overseas or something. But yeah, look at your own holy grail. You are a blessing, collective. I don't know, I'm very drawn to the 10 of Swords today. Someone feels very heavily backstabbed. And maybe they still got one foot in that situation. In the thoughts. So someone's trying to balance out that because the head is gone. The head's more working. It's more working. But somehow, why is the foot still trying to walk away? Maybe maybe someone's tied up in a contract or something. But the mind's gone though. Because there's no emotions. Once the feeling has never been there, it just takes time for the mind to do its own mathematics and bring its own balance. And then it will rewire to the subconscious mind, and it will tell you it's time to move on because the emotion was never there, and now it's balanced with the mind and the emotion, and now within is working more on the fears. So maybe someone's working more at work, how can I say it? Maybe someone's doing therapy through work, or maybe someone's trying to forget about the past and focus more on work, balancing, bringing back that groundship, security, abundance, But some of you might have too much clutter in your house, and sometimes that is a King of Pentacles. Okay, on earth sign people, there's something that can be very messy. All right. So maybe someone needs to declutter because there's too much going on. It will help with the mind. Too much going on. I knew it. Too much. He's in fear, worry, up at night. You got to stop thinking about the money like this. Maybe that's what's keeping him up at night, because you can't take the blood from a stone. Somebody just wants to turn their back on working with maybe a Capricorn person or a Virgo person. I think they just want to get their mind right, straight, because it seems to be a lot of mistakes at work, and it's hard to rebalance back when it comes to like the debt. This is why I don't do credit cards. I've never been in debt. I think the most I owe is my uni fee and my overdraft at the bank. I ain't going no further. All right. So my overdraft is like $750. I am not going over that, boy. You're crazy. No. I've been very good this far, and I'm an old woman, a wiser woman, I should say. So now we're seeing someone's worried up at night because it was a dark time, man. It was a very dark time. Maybe someone felt they were manipulated, but everything happens for a reason. Maybe a person's got a bigger story to tell, you know? Just got a bigger story to tell. There seem to be obstacles, heartbreak. Yeah, the conflict is about a decision that was based on delays, on purpose, to recruit work and pentacles from someone. That was the secret of deception. So now someone feels like they've been working with maybe someone under lunacy or an illusion or deception. But someone feels like maybe a Cancer person's barked up the wrong tree. And there's a Cancer person trying to talk to maybe a Gemini person or a businessman. It could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person. They see the worries of this masculine. When it comes to your pentacles, please let your people help you on the other side. Just walk in love, talk in truth, and the mind will be more clearer. Because remember, what's in the dark is coming to light. And maybe this is what someone's worried about. Some things, when it comes to work, backstabbing, it's become a conflict. Now people are walking away. Why? Because what's in the dark has now come to the light, and that's the elephant in the room. Do you understand? So now the night is drawing morning. So there's mournings in the morning. Someone is really mourning in the morning, in grief. Someone has a calling, or someone made a judgment, a decision, and it feels like their emotions all over the place now. Because he sees lots of smoke and mirrors when it comes to the ships coming in. Maybe they found one pin in, because when it comes to success, it is like a pin in, it's called a pin in a haystack, right? So maybe they had one and they had like 2 more chances. Maybe one was a little bit of a spark, kind of like went there, but the third project cut. No, by the time it came to the third, nah. Maybe someone realizing, I've looked into someone's credentials and it's too much deception. Too much deception. And someone's doing self-deception at night. Just have clear your conscious mind, man, and make a proper decision. Someone's made a clarity anyway. A businessman made a clarity. He made a final decision. Maybe he had a wake-up call. Something made him wake up. I'm telling you, the mind is beautiful, man. I'm telling you, it just does some crazy shit. It does some crazy shit. Maybe he just woke up and that, I can't say the word and I better write it. It's like when the mind, it's like, okay, I met someone 13 years ago, say for instance, I'm going to use mine. All right, I'm going to use mine as a situation, but this is more about money. I'm going to use my situation, all right? Okay, say I met someone 13 years ago and I met them for maybe 5 months, all right? Or 3 months or 2 months, take it as it resonates, okay? And then when I met that person, it was an instant feeling. It had nothing to do with pentacles. It had nothing to do with information, nothing. It was just feeling. Do you understand? So now someone now is understanding no matter where they go, no matter what information they get, they can't get away from that feeling. So now they have to walk away from people, things, and places and do some self-discovery. Why? Because now it's magnetically hitting the heart. It's like wiring. Do you understand? Now it's wired to the mind. Do you understand? It's hit. It's like the emotion. There's no emotions. And then suddenly, bam, in the morning, shit, my emotions has hit my mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was more maybe too logical, but my feeling, I like someone or I like a business plan because of a feeling. And it's a feeling I can't fucking get rid of. This is probably what this person feels. Because he's like, Clary, yeah, now his mind has to come to calmer waters. Because the mind is balanced with the emotion. To be more practical. I hope I explained that right. Yeah, because it's like we're learning, to unlearn, to learn again. Especially when it comes to healing, a conflict. But it seems to be a conflict in your energy. It's just a bunch of fucking children. It's like when God comes in, right, everyone, this is your information, this is your creativity, this is how you can heal. Do you understand? Instead, everyone was just fighting. I've got that willpower. No, I am that one. I'm ambitious. No, I'm authority. No, I'm the competition. No, I'm the confidence. No, I'm the teacher. I'm the athlete. I'm the actor. I'm the. I want to be the leader. All it is everyone loves the fucking limelight. That's it. So now they're in a hay seeking needles in a haystack. Do you understand? So now the energy has become domineering and excessive. So now this is what's creating the conflict over information, maybe, or lack of information, or conflicted information. Why? Because there's no emotion. It's more domineering. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now there's a conflict, maybe about a turning point or a karmic cycle, maybe, when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Someone's going to wheel their someone's going to wheel their bucket right back to reality. You know, I was going to say arse, you know, but let's keep it clean today. All right. Maybe someone look at the willpower of their creativity if they walk away from people, things, and places, because in this community or this bunch of people is too dramatic. We're looking at being more dignified. Okay. Yes, we can love the limelight. Yes, we can love luxury, but it's about excessive. Some things are just too domineering. The energy is just too toxic now. All right. Maybe everything was cookie and crumble at first, but now the cookie is way too much crumbles. Way too much crumbles in the cookie jar. So someone's got to walk away and rebake their cookies into solid biscuits. So now they walked away from maybe a work or a project. So now they're thinking about this deception. You've got to balance the mind. Okay, bring groundship. Because now that maybe this King of Pentacles is looking at a lifestyle change by walking away from people, things, and places to seek. Okay. Maybe being more casual. Maybe it was just too glam. And there wasn't no balance between casual and glam. Do you know what I'm saying? So now someone feels like they want to walk forward towards maybe a Aquarius person, or they want to walk forward to healing. They feel someone's as an inspiration, but they feel like within this group, it could be a Sagittarius person, all right, exaggerates too much. Or it could be a Pisces person or Cancer person, exaggerates too much. When it comes to maybe being an influencer, maybe someone in this group is way under the service of self. The energy is based on fixated jealousy. So now there's suspicion in the air, okay? So now maybe someone's looking at a detective and learning about a conflict. So now we're going into probing into someone's possessions, about resources, because now we understand there was a desire to create a secret deception, an illusion, for someone to feel more resourceful, or to make someone feel like they're more like a learner, or they can bring new learners together. So someone was very mysterious because they thought they had the power to probe, like, young people to be stars, maybe, artists, maybe, to be resourceful. No. Someone was secretly taking young stars' information for them to be more resourceful. That's one of the hidden secrets, all right? Because in this group, someone, or in this conflict with maybe a masculine, that's a businessman, or this could be this businessman. Now he understands maybe why there was a desire for a conflict towards an air sign masculine or an air sign feminine. But now we're seeing in the end, overall, there seems to be a conflict in this group or conflicted in this masculine. They don't know how to balance the masculine feminine energy to be more resourceful. That's the problem as well. So really, they got a lot of layers of problems to deal with. And it's very fixated as well. Maybe they lack the chemistry within this energy. There's no magic. Do you understand? Or maybe someone's playing with magic and you don't have to. Walk in love, talk in truth, correct your flaws, correct your conflicts. Don't add to more conflicts. Do you understand? Boom, there you go. Magic begins. Magic begins. It's that simple. All right? So now someone's looking at a situation where someone was exaggerating maybe about walking away from an air sign person to create a betrayal at work to balance with maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Now, because of this deception, someone's fearing maybe a Gemini person about their decision, because someone probably made a final decision. Someone's seen their purpose of why a conflict was created, maybe for an air sign person. Could be an air sign person, masculine or feminine person. Take it as it resonates. Because someone is very immature. Because someone probably sat down with a Sagittarius person or a Gemini person or an earth sign person, and they were all immaturely talking about a red flag. It could be a Gemini person. It could be a red flag when it comes to maybe their resources at work, to maybe pack up some of their resources from a Gemini person. So now someone's looking like they've had a light bulb moment. And now there's an empty seat. So someone wants to change their lifestyle because somebody feels like they just want a clean getaway, maybe. Because now maybe a Gemini masculine feels like he's been backstabbed by maybe a water sign person and an earth sign person. They thought he had an empty seat there. They can take the mick with him. But I think he's a bit intuitive, maybe. But it seems to be a backstab, though. Because someone's being very cunning when it comes to their emotions. Someone's not intuitive. They're making mistakes. They're making mistakes towards their own generational wealth. So now they're worried. Because someone's got love on their sleeves. Because someone's seen a red flag when it comes to their ships coming in. When it comes to material goods. When it comes to the Eight of Pentacles, it's all about working. Self-mastery. Now someone understands that when it comes to self-mastery, someone lacks it. It's more self-red flag. Or red flags in the ship. Relationships is more red flags. So now maybe someone's moving away from a group to change a lifestyle. Because now they've studied more about love from the intuition. They feel more studious at work, maybe. Someone feels like they've been catfished because they're working on intuitively. Somebody was working or maybe healing a broken heart due to a friendship or a partnership or maybe a marriage or a realization of one's own individual relationship with themselves, because maybe they ignored their own mind, their own feeling. They ignored their own feeling, and now the mind has like wired to the emotion, and now the mind needs healing, and now someone's hiding at work. They broke their own heart, man, because they ignored, they turned their back on their own emotion. And then for a while, maybe because they sat down and spoke to immature people, now they kind of like, in the mind, I've kind of like backstabbed myself, but I've got a horizon. And I have to use my intuition, especially when it comes to red flags. Someone's working with their intuition to heal the heart, because the heart is the seat of the soul. Because now someone's going for a foundation for, could be Sagittarius person or a Gemini person, about a secret of deception. It's been a shock. It's been a Tower moment. Because someone's default is love, even though they're heartbroken. But at the same time, someone's heart is very shattered. Maybe by a Sagittarius person, a Libra person, a Gemini person, or maybe by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or maybe by an immature water sign person. It's all about immaturity for work. So it's acting like they were mature at work, but when it comes to emotions, or when it comes to up in a level, now they're seeing people's true colors. Now they have found a needle in the haystack. Now you're seeing people's true colors. And I think that's a good thing, because before you get to that level that you found your needle in the haystack, now you know you can't come with me. Because if you look and act like this over needles, imagine when I found a yacht. Fucking hell. And it was rotten needles as well. And these are shiny needles. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they found one shiny needle out of all their broken needles. And now if you act like this over the one needle I found, no, over 2 rotten needles I found, and I found a shiny needle, you look crazy. You showed me your true colors. And now I'm walking away to heal, do some self-discovery. Because what's above is below. I found my shiny. Someone's found their shiny, their shiny ideas that's going to really make them outshine from this group. And now this group is conflicted. They don't want them to walk away because they want to be, I'm the one. You know, I've already explained that already. Said, no, 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 no. We had a good time. Oh, yeah, we did. We made a little fortune. Maybe some of us made a little lifestyle change. But that was from 2 rotten fucking ideas. Do you understand? And we had a little sunshine. Now I found a real fucking needle in the haystack. And now you lot are acting like scarecrows. So someone's got to put their scarecrow up. Why? Because there's too many crows. Too many crows on their field. Too many crows, man. Too many crows. Too many seagulls. Too many. Have to walk away. Someone's targeted, though. Aquarius person is the target. And a Leo person, it looks like. But someone's emotions, man. Gone from this group. Too much conflicts, man. Too much. Maybe King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands looking at this foundation going down. Down, 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 down. Maybe because maybe someone's familiar. Maybe they're looking at a soulmate, maybe. Or looking at past memories. Just past memories. Because someone's been very blunt. Maybe a Gemini person. Maybe it was in a maybe situation. But a soulmate's doing some blunt talking. Or a friend's doing some blunt talking. So there seems to be too much confusion in the air when it comes to romance. Maybe with a Leo person. Seeing his willpower when it comes to maybe a Queen of Cups. A very loving woman. That's a higher priestess. Maybe they're looking at this guru that's single. A spiritual teacher that's single. This person could be an empress that's defending themselves because they got God on their side. So now maybe God's preparing a wish fulfillment. But someone's got a different perspective about using the intuition and believing in God. So now someone's planting a foundation or wants to look at a message, wants to send a message. Or someone's applying, maybe, for a ticket to happiness, from love, from balance, for victory, with an Aquarius, an offer of projects to invest. But it's been a burden holding the truth about an option. Someone's went within and saw someone trying to hold back for their own success. So it's wounding someone and they feel unloved. Maybe Queen of Wands. It comes to a Gemini, feels like you miss opportunity on the pathway because of a Queen of Pentacles. So now they're looking at their own happiness, about their own light. Generational wealth, that someone came in promiscuously, a third-party person, a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. Now maybe the masculine is in full love, could be a fire sign person, looking at reliability, but it seems to be a lie. Or he seems to be the runner, but he's saying thank you for helping about this lie and being reliable with your messages and sparkling ideas. That's what the Empress said. The Emperor's in full love. He's using his intuition for reliability And he's running away from these people, King of Cups or Queen of Pentacles, saying thank you for the lie, man. It was a difficult situation, but come to calmer waters. Maybe to a new community, maybe to a twin flame. Oh, twin flame runner, there you go. Twin flame runner, there you go, twin flame runner. But he's saying thank you to the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, you know. So now somebody's working in a new community with earth angels, taking that leap of faith away from the devil, a Capricorn or Taurus person. So now they're looking at Aquarius person of this battle about stagnation and the Two of Cups. Somebody wants to come with equal give and take. Or maybe someone for this end given to a Taurus person. Or somebody wants to end or transform into equal give and take for God's Two of Cups. But it seems to be a difficult decision. Somebody's lying. Someone's lying, stealing, cheating behind the Queen of Swords. But in front of the Queen of Swords, she can see it's a Taurus person, all right, trying to take control. Do you understand? Of someone taking a leap of faith. Why? Because of the fucking devil. With a Pisces person, a Sagittarius person. These three are working within this community to bring in difficulties. But nope, someone said, thank you. I'm running away from these liars. They're not reliable. The masculine has got sparkling ideas about this King of Cups. A third-party person that's promiscuous and wants an adventure. When it comes to money, they've been thinking about their own happy ever after, because you cannot fake a Ten of Cups. And his Queen of Pentacles is looking at a pathway and maybe missing out on opportunities now. Oh yeah, in regret. Why? Gemini lover, maybe Queen of Wands, looking at abandonment ship because someone feels wounded, because someone's tying up one or two loose ends, man, and holding back their resources and seeing the truth about their options when it comes to God within you. God is within you. Alright? God, thank you so much for this side of the table, I'll tell you. God is real, people. Just correct your flaws, write your dream down. You don't have to believe me. Somebody's working on spying, stalking, or taking someone's intellectual property. It's become a conflict. So now we're looking into studying. Hey, Aquarius person. So now we're studying Aquarius person. Someone is very inspired about soulmate, Aquarius person, of a Leo person when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody went into a karmic cycle. But if you look into yourself, collective, we all are stars. So now we have 2 stars on the table. 2 earth seeds, star seeds. Looking for happily ever after, or someone's inspired to walk away for happily ever after to go into healing. All right. So we're looking at healing, okay? Or we're looking at being inspiration. Or we're looking at a star, 2 stars. But people are looking and spying on 2 stars. Could be a Leo person or Aquarius person. Or maybe a Pisces person. Take it as it resonates. But maybe we're going in, walking away artistically. And be more charitable to your own creativity. Someone very dedicated. You could be a dreamer. We're looking at being very humble by walking away from people, things, and places. You could be a poet. You could be a photographer. You could be a healer. Or maybe even just a director. Directing your ass away from any conflict. Take your spirituality very seriously. Because it looks like your earth angel. I just about to say 2 earth angels. Or maybe your earth angels are guiding you away. Do you understand? To bring in more balance. Because someone's exaggerating their emotions and being very irresponsible and tactless. Alright? So maybe someone's exploring a lawyer or a priest. But we're looking at being more honest. Alright? By walking away from people, things, and places. Because the more you're honest, the more you believe in your own self. Because somebody was in this energy of being thirsty, seeking for money, status, and power. So now someone is fearing of being alone. So now the energy is being more intense, okay? Because the energy is about frustration, all right? Because maybe someone feels like they're going to have to seek their own needle in a haystack. But in this generation, yes, sir, it's about your intuition. And someone don't have it. Someone don't have no intuition. So now someone feels like they need to control someone walking away. To someone that's a humanitarian, very inventive, very individualistic person, very analytical. So someone's looking at someone's inventions and they feel like this is a very logical move to make because someone had a very narrow perspective, but they're like the rebel in the Aquarius person, very unique, very unpredictable. And that's the conflict with this group. They can't control an air sign person. You can't control air signs, man. You can't, especially for Aquarius. They're too eccentric, man. It's impossible. Why? Because they see things 10 years ahead. 10 years ahead. Why? Because most of the time they're a dreamer. So someone's looking at their options, manifesting their options, maybe after being backstabbed. But you got balanced your emotions, maybe going through the middle passage. You know, the good and the light, the yin and the yang, up and the down, man and woman, cat and dog. So now you're looking at emotions. Yeah, because now you're going for a solid offer. Work on yourself, masteries, work on yourself, craftsmen. You know, you don't need people. Someone wants to turn their back on conflicted people. Maybe a Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Leo person. Take as a resonance. 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 Yeah, it's time to announce, man. A lifestyle change. Someone's balancing the yin and the yang. Oh my gosh. I just felt that. I felt out my back. He's here, isn't he? I felt a wind. It's crazy. As soon as, and I feel it now, I feel like he's sending a hug or something. My masculine, it's a feeling. It's this feeling. It's a feeling you just can't get away from. So now maybe someone's wired now. Yeah, and maybe that's why they're up at night with chills. Like, I can't get this feeling away. It's on my back. Do you understand? It's a feeling. It's a feeling. You see, when you got twin flames or soulmates, it's a feeling. And I think this is where this masculine probably got chills. Because I got it now. That blast of wind on my back. And it was mad. A blast of wind on the back. And now maybe someone's got heartbreak. Why? Because the feelings has now... Oh, it's like I had a dream. And I was in front of this big window. And I could see a massive lion so calmly in the middle of this ocean. And then suddenly, it's like the heart. Oh my days, it's like, it's like this. It's like the heart was like flowing back to the lion. Do you understand? So now this is where I think now they try to hide something under their emotion. Maybe they were, as a child, they had conflicts as a child. So they needed healing, the inner child. So now maybe as this masculine understands, he's more intuitive, more psychic, he's got a lot of resources in himself. I feel like he went back on his healing journey from where he left off before he met these people. And then the soul just went blah, onto the soulmate and said, fuck, I love y'all. And then she went, fuck, and woke up and said, fuck, I love him as well. What the fuck did we do for 13 years? And I think this is where everything starts crumbling out of control. I hope I understood that. Yeah, tower moment. I think they both had that. It was the masculine. It was the masculine because he caught up with her healing. And I think one day he just felt this emotion in his own self. So this is his own power. It has nothing to do with anything outside of himself. It was just to sort of the self, recognize I've gone on the wrong path. Maybe he might have had a dream about a Aquarius person and that started off this whole emotion. Maybe he tried to hide the emotion, but it's a feeling you cannot get rid of. Can't get rid of. And now maybe people are trying to convince this masculine. It's like, you know them cultures when they're very secretive, because it seems to be this group was projecting their own fuckery when it comes to secret rituals or cults, because it was about domination for power. So now we're looking at maybe someone tried to unalive someone from the soul. Do you understand? All right. So they can regenerate that resource back to their own community or their own cycle. So they created sexual activities for shared assets, finances, legacies, willies, for fannies, because the fanny needs a willy for wheels. So they had the legs for the legacies, you know, for the willies to see the wheels of the willows, of the pillows. And no. The offer was under deception. Maybe with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or a Cancer person, or a Gemini person, all under shock now. Yeah, I hope I understood that. So now you see two alchemists, but somebody was manipulating. And also maybe a Cancer person is trying to tell maybe a Gemini person, or a Sagittarius person, or this King of Wands, or this King of Pentacles. You guys are actually more powerful. And that's your self-deception. You don't need these people. You don't need an investor. You just need yourself. You just need God. So now you've got two alchemists on the table. A King of Pentacles and a King of Wands, maybe. Thinking maybe about an investment. Made a final decision. That's what I think happened. Because Aquarius is already on it from a child. Do you understand? And because of the Leo in a certain area of people, when he was maybe young, when he met a Queen of Swords, was Aquarius woman. So now we understand they both was on the same journey, why they met maybe for that 5 months or 3 months, whatever it was. And maybe they miss each other so much. It's that feeling, because they've always been talking to each other from a child. It's that feeling. I remember when myself, I kept hearing it, and I go to LA. Before I had my child, go to LA, and I said, I can't go by myself. And that was my self-deception. It was the calling. They've been calling each other from teenagers, from when they were independent to move, but maybe they conflicted because maybe someone as well as a child was playing with dark spiritual magic. Do you understand? So there's always been a bit of mix-up, conflict, confusion. I hope I'm actually explaining this properly, because I think sometimes as well, some of our parents or grandparents and so forth, I think they play with certain things they don't fucking understand. Maybe they listen to too much folk tales, too much and too much Chinese whispers, and it's made a conflict within the new generation. Yeah, that's what I think. And someone's talking to God now. Someone's thinking about maybe an investment to be more grounded, more abundant. Look at security. Someone needs to focus on their security to make them feel more grounded, maybe. Yeah, it's a very powerful. Maybe this masculine seeing he has to be grounded to go into the chariot. Or somebody wants to invest in a car, maybe. Or someone's invested in the willpower of learning and being inspired by maybe an Aquarius person or a Leo person. But Leo person is a little bit more conflicted. But they're learning about the yin and the yang. When you really do it properly, really do the work, now the sky's your limit. Now you got your lucrative deals. And now someone's motherfucking angry. Yeah, maybe a Cancer businessman or a King of Pentacles, a businessman. It could be a Virgo person or a Taurus person or a Capricorn person. Someone's angry with a Capricorn person, maybe. About the control of someone's willpower, trying to control someone's ambition. So now they lack discipline. They lack discipline. Them can't go in at the chariot. So now it's a political debate. Someone has to be fucking realistic. Because someone's unreliable, irresponsible, lack of accountability, lack of being responsible. Could be a farmer, a banker, could be into architect. And as well, people wake up. Wake up. Solar plex. It's all about, solar plex is all about, like, to me, it's like the heart that's connected to the crown chakra, to bring in all your highest thoughts, bring information, blah, blah, blah. Solar plex. How long has solar plex word been out, my friend? Okay. So now we're using a thing called solar panels. Oh, please. Do you know why we don't have much solar panels? Because I'm very good expert at that side of the fence. Rich people. Rich motherfucking people worried about what their motherfucking area looks like. Can you believe that? So they bring conflict to our healing when it comes to emissions in the air. Can you see all that smoke in the air? It was all about their pentacles. So now all the cards have made emissions, and it's gone against our healing, conflicted our healing. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So now they're gonna have to karmic debt, especially that fucking Elon. He had a chance, right, to bring affordable cars, to bring in that healing in the air. No, man wants to build a fucking SpaceX. He wants to buy Twitter for a couple billion. Immature motherfucking kings. This is why they said yesterday, the first time in history, there was a parade going on saying no kings. People, what I've been talking about, the emperor needs to wake the fuck up. You kings don't have no fucking behavior, no motherfucking control. You don't got no willpower. You have no real willpower. Why? Because you're fixated with seeking money, status, power for you, resources, and then that becomes possessiveness. So now someone's looking at maybe a lifestyle change with maybe an air sign person taking that pathway, because now you've got 5, 7. Someone had one pathway where it was conflicting their healing. It could be a Leo person or an Aries person, but he's looking at the soulmate connection, because now he's looking at how it presents itself maybe to himself or in his own environment before maybe he brings in an air sign. Maybe he's testing the waters, because maybe it's a thing like with the Jesus thing, or was it Joseph? He tried to convince people, yeah, I can do this and do that and blah, blah, blah. And we're doing the same mistake again. Your community, your people never ever celebrates you until the world does. So you have to celebrate your fucking self. So now someone's looking at their own environment, all right, and the influence, do you understand? Or maybe someone's physical appearance, but we're looking at the energy within this group, and it's all based on self-awareness. And now he's recognizing maybe the values and the feelings of this energy is not worth the confliction against someone's healing, because they were already on it. But maybe they went into a cultural or tried to learn about their cultural background, and maybe suddenly got stuck in this situation, this energy. But within that cultural background, somebody went back to, it was based on possessiveness for security, earnings. What's the ability? So now maybe they've noticed in the what's the ability for maybe earning abilities to maybe a soulmate, or towards this conflict within this group you had to walk away from. Now I know maybe this person maybe want to go back to their culture to learn about their cultural background. This is what it looks like this fire sign did. But their cultural background, he's learning maybe the good thing my mum did move me out of my cultural background, because now I understand the difference between true love and obia or jojo or whatever. There was too many secrets. So now this man is looking at the world in his hand, because now he's looking at the soulmate connection with healing. Someone has to walk away. See, conflict. You have to walk away from this conflict. This Leo person is too exhausting. The angels are guiding this masculine to tell him to come out away from this circle of group. All they're doing is backstabbing for a wheel of fortune. It's a burden for this Sagittarius person, or maybe this masculine walking away, because maybe he feels very unloved because of promiscuity. Or this Leo person is to hold back his resources and balance his blood clot. Maybe he wants to balance with a soulmate connection, make that decision using the intuition when it comes to equal give and take. See much secrets, man. With Queen of Wands and this water sign, they're all lying. But when they're lying, they're lying and burning themselves up. They're just gonna burn themselves up, man. They're getting into a building that's gonna come down, and that could be anything, man. You could be in a plane, anything. It's your energy. It's your manifestations. It comes from your manifestation. So if you're manifesting to stab someone in the back, the energy is going back to you. I don't think these people understand about manifestations. And it will go around into your generation for ages, generational curse. So someone's looking at generational curse. Someone's ending their generational curse, man. A fire sign, maybe King of Wands. A lot of fire. Someone tried to out someone's fire out. Yeah, Leo person, maybe. Looking at his own strength. Maybe he's talking to his son, maybe. From a past life. Yeah, and that's my insight card when you have like your family looking behind you from your past life. Maybe someone's being guided within their dreams to come to peace, because when you've been for a dark time, it was very exhausting with a group of people, maybe from their cultural background. Now you've seen that there was darkness, now there's happiness. Why? Because when it comes to the Ten of Swords, you have to learn like the last 10 years, the last 15 years of your life. So you're learning to unlearn, to learn again. I know it can be stressful to go into the unknown, but if someone has a calling, so when God calls, not everyone answers. This is probably what this King of Wands is thinking about. Because when it comes to the Ten of Swords, this is when your soul tribe comes in and tells you, come to peace and come and work with me. God, come back to your healing. You've done it once before. You listened to, once before you used to always go within and listen to everything from within. But there seemed to be a pathway that cut that situation for a moment, and it brought lots of confliction to the soul. So now he's gone back to where he was. Maybe that timeline, or maybe he met an air sign person in his dream. And I think this is where everything starts knitting together. Yeah, because maybe he feels like he's been guided by a young son, maybe from his past life. Because this is when your soul tribe comes in and say, come to peace and just follow the soul of the self. Or he just met the soul of the self again. And the sun is helping with this battle, making some... This is when the spirits put you on your back, in it, and they push you forward so you can face maybe a Taurus person or institution that's backstabbing this Leo person. And they say, fuck with my dad. Oh my gosh. I can hit, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Told you, thinking about this backstab over the years. He's talking to God, talking to the Empress. He's looking what's for you, what's not for you. Write your dreams down, people. Let God help you prepare your table in front of the enemies. Because it seems to be you're getting messages from the other side of information of how to bring your skills and your talents to be more powerful. Pay attention to your dreams and your synchronicities outside of yourself. So now someone's healing, because now someone's going into the cousin of death, all right? And now when you're in your coffin, your bed, someone's talking to God, ancestors, maybe a baby from a past life. And that's what's healing and taking all these heartbreaks out. It's working inside, in the spiritual world. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. The truth, holding on to the truth, is automatically taking this heartbreak out, like grief, sorrow, and stuff like that, out of the Emperor's heart. So now the Emperor's working on mending his heart. He's making a massive lifestyle change by balancing and bringing in a generational wealth. Yeah, it was a very difficult time to heal the heart back, but it's making him more reliable. He wants to go forward, maybe towards an air sign person that understands the deception in the air from illusion, delusion. So now maybe this mess wants to come forward more reliable, more organized. That's what happened when you got the truth, you know. Anything you plant, like you make plans and you organize, it will get there, but it needs patience, all right? It needs patience. So now someone's got a different perspective, got a bigger perspective, maybe about Gemini person, about maybe deception, or maybe about fears, about thoughts, about maybe someone's purpose, but the willpower as well. Someone's got the willpower to be a soul, having a human experience. It's all packed up for you like a lunchbox. Just learn. Someone's learning about maybe an air sign person through maybe a higher priestess or a tarot reader. But someone's learning about maybe their own divine truth when it comes to the mysteries, because someone is the veil between heaven and earth. And this is the calling for a King of Wands. So now the King of Wands maybe sees he blocked the Empress, an air sign person, because that's the air sign, is the only one to go into the Chariot, or he's blocking a Taurus or Libra person. But there's a calling, and the Chariot is there. Only the real empress can get into that chariot. And so this is where you'll see who the real empress is. She's got the key to that chariot. The real empress is the only one that's got that key to the chariot. Hey, I just had a dream. I remember a dream, right? About 13 years ago, this man came up to me. It was about protection, actually. Someone wants to protect themselves, maybe from a king of cups. We're talking about the single people. Maybe taking a leap of faith after like a stagnation, regrets. About fear left out in the cold, or about blocking an empress. Someone's making some sharp talking to a Leo person about a fight. They want to win at any cost on this pathway. King of Wands is looking at this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is the only one that can get in that chariot. She's the higher priestess. Higher priestess. A real higher priestess. And that's what they're learning. So now, about 13 years ago, I had this dream. And this man came up to me. Very tall man. White man. Young. And he had this list. And he said, "Is your name Miss Glanville?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, your name's on the list." He said, "Addy Wiley's got lots of girlfriends." But he said, "You got the key." And then there's this car. This car just kept following me. And then every other dream throughout the years, I kept checking that I got this key. And it's like this key just kept growing and growing and growing until now the key looks like I'm a bloody caretaker. It's a whole bunch of keys now from a single key. And he said, back then he said, "You must take care of the key. You're the only one with the key," or something like that. Something about a key. And then it's weird. As a child, I used to always sit there thinking, why is a key called a key? Why is it 3 letters for a word? And why is it K-E-Y? Things like that is where maybe a Gemini person needs to walk away from a Sagittarius, maybe. His mind needs more stimulation. He needs to do self-discovery in his own mind. His mind's like a mountain fire. He needs to rely on his own mind and stop being fucking malicious and crafty. He needs to allow that. He's stopping his own purpose. Even though the Emperor is coming, doesn't mean that he's any better than anyone else. I think this is where these people are deceptive. Yet, back there again. He understands he blocked a real life motherfucking Empress. He knows that. Look, twice that come out and he went for a third party person. Somebody wants to reunite for a turning point, but it was a turning point. He went to a third party person, which was a burden. Because they didn't want him to turn around to this 2 of Cups to see the Empress. A Taurus person didn't want it. So maybe they walked away and maybe had a strong promiscuous situation with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Someone they felt familiar with who's under judgment. Oh yeah, baby. They're under judgment. So now you're looking at maybe a decision when it comes to telepathic communication. Somebody was given, a Taurus person though. Oh yeah. Donations and funds. And the Taurus person was given a water sign. That was the wish fulfillment. And that was the deception. And towards the Queen of Wands. She's a lying, stealing, cheating little bitch too. Never mind. It's only going for a title moment. She didn't lie on people, man. They lied on the higher priestess. The Queen of Swords again with a King of Wands. No one can get into that chariot. So everyone's going to stay in their conflict stations. Everyone's not going to get nowhere. Nowhere. Because no one can get to that. Sky's the limit. Without the real Emperor and Empress in this chariot. So they wasted their motherfucking energy. They're not learning. They're just looking at the money. That's it. All they want to learn is to block a King of Wands. It's jealousy. Jealousy, man. Jealousy is a bad thing, you know. Jealous. Them are just jealous. They're just jealous. Hey, look. King of Pentacles. He's fucking regretting now. Or maybe he regrets when it comes to his groundship. Because to go into the pre-emperor, he has to reground himself back. He can't give any more resources, plans, ideas, nothing to no one but himself. Because he has a purpose. It's for his purpose. It wasn't for a pursed pussy. It was for a purpose. Because someone has the willpower to be a very good businessman. Maybe he went once, fucked up, now he's going again, but he's worried. He's worried. Why? He's probably worried about being backstabbed, isn't it? He needs to heal that part, man. Maybe a Gemini person as well. Could be a business masculine. Could be 3 business masculines over here. Possibilities, take it as a resident, or 1 person in 1. But he's got the willpower, though, to be a very good business person. Yeah, with his own sparkling ideas. Maybe he wants, see, let me tell you, the King of Cups. Queen of Cups is maybe looking at a difficult situation with maybe a Gemini person. When it comes to maybe, is he still harboring on this one little message? Hey, King of Swords, man. Listen, you need a kung fu chop. I'm telling you. Cha. Now, the Emperor is looking at Aquarius person that's so loving. He maybe wants to send a message. Let me tell you, Gemini, you're not just too extra. They want to send a love letter and about, someone's learning about love and money, man. Cha. Learning all over again. You got to learn to unlearn to learn again, but use your intuition. Because someone's looking at Queen of Cups, maybe a Aquarius person, or just a Queen of Cups, a sweetheart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Maybe looking at messages about the Emperor and his love choices when it comes to his foundation. Someone's looking at the 2 of Cups, wants to reunite with the 2 of Cups. Somebody wants to invest in God's 2 of Cups. Maybe it's King of Wands. Maybe feels more grounded, more secure, more abundant. Because now he wants to wheel his ass back into the spiritual romantic journey. But unfortunately, he needs to heal from the energy. Do you understand? Because he went into a very toxic relationship, maybe with a Cancer person. No, oh, yeah, Cancer person. Oh, yeah. Cancer person, or Pisces, or Scorpio, or another 5 sign person. Or, listen, this man's got a woman probably in every era code. Player, got played. You lot calm your ass down. No need to be angry. No need to be jealous. You're always in the same fucking shit. Player got played. But the women are more scornful. Why? Because the women feel like they're the best player on the block. And that was deception. Masculines to go into more of their emotions. And that's what's making them get stuck in these cycles. Because the women are experts at emotions. Why? Because you don't always say, oh, you're not so emotional. No, you don't need to go back into your emotions as well. Don't be afraid to look at your emotions, man. Because hey, let me tell you, blood clot did it. She did it. Always. Always. The dead walking is always there. Genevieve Nadia, the blood clot devil. Yes, man. In the community, you're not coming to God's community, my friend. Sorry, you bring a difficult decision. People are walking away, yeah, because you are a fucking regret. That's what these team of people are saying. They've got different perspectives about Earth sign person. Now they're worried. Earth sign family when it comes to this institution, because now they're looking at a lawsuit because they were looking for an end and unalignment. But no, we're looking for spiritual transformation. Let me tell you, the blood clot devil. He went over to an Earth sign person. Let's leave that right there, bro, because she's dying to come out, I guess. Now he's conflicted with the devil. Why? He went to bed with the devil, and guess what? Woke up in hell. He thought it was Gucci shoes. No. It was Gucci shoes from China. It was a byproduct. Oh gosh, she's angry, boy. She's angry about this romance. Why? Because she thought her fucking idiot fake love was gonna work. Unrequited love, man. Unrequited love. This one does secret rituals, cults. She's looking for power. She's looking at unalignment. She wanted to regeneration. She wanted to do destiny swapping. She's an idiot. I don't know. I think she's too much in the movies, man. I think she's gone cuckoo. Yeah, she's stuck in her head. Yeah, she's stuck with the devil. Pussy clot. She's stuck with the devil. Yeah, because she's angry about air sign person's life being changed because she didn't need no man. This is where self-deception came in, and she's angry. She's angry. She's an angry bird. Yeah, jealous. Yeah, she's jealous. go eat your jealous, because you're too damn jealous. Yeah, man. Yeah, Taurus person is that's the truth. God said, yeah, man, that is the truth. Taurus person, the too fucking jealous, man. It's all about the money, because somebody wants to come in and invest in a tour cup. Hey, people, go find your soulmates, man. If mine come back or not, I don't really give a shit. I'm happy, man. I'm happy to be telling you these stories. Seriously, and this is Angry Bird over there, boy. She's saying, hi, I'm stuck with the devil. She's stuck with the devil, man. She's going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. She's conflicted. Why? She doesn't want this king and wants to leave her. Deep down, it's secret, man. Why? Because she needs finessing. Why? Because she wants to go back to a Knight of Cups. She was finessing, man. She's a dirty, stinking squallower. That's what you call her. Gutter trash. Yeah, gutter trash. Every fucking reading. You lot can't tell me that's not the devil. You done lied to yourself. You done lied to yourself for about 10 years, bro. You lot all did. Because she's angry. She's angry, man. Or maybe she made a set with a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups as well, man. I don't know. Maybe he dealt with Queen of Cups. But someone's jealous or angry with Queen of Cups. Someone's immature, man. Maybe this masculine married maybe a Queen of Cups as well. I don't know. Or was committed to a Queen of Cups. She's a fucking idiot too. Hey, you gotta walk away, man. You gotta walk away. You gotta walk away. But there's another Queen of Cups. Maybe a... Oh, man. You know, just terrible. You know, terrible. You don't got to use your intuition, man. I'm going to say no more star signs. Moving forward, I'm not, man. You don't just think, who is the most lovable woman in your energy? Forget it, man. Maybe you don't get confused with all these, like, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, because we've all got it in us. It's just what's your energy saying. You can't rely on tarot. That's madness. You got to rely on your own motherfucking energy. Someone feels like they're telepathically talking to a sweetheart. But somebody needs to turn their back. Someone has a wish fulfillment for happily ever after. The Emperor. Heartbroken. Over the Empress. Yeah, because you went for a third party person. You went to the Queen of Pentacles, man. The dead evil person walking. Yeah. The dead entity walking, man. The dead body. That's what I'm saying. This book is going to be so good, man. The Lion Heart Killer. Yes. Genevieve Nadia. Someone regrets. Anyway, heartbroken over an air sign person. They feel like they had a surprise from God. They didn't come in reliable. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They were more focused. Hey, you know what? This King of Cups, man. You get around, you know. You're just too immature for my liking. Come out my way, bro, because you're just so annoying. So motherfucking annoying. Someone's going for a wish fulfillment, but they feel like maybe they took an offer at work. It was too good to be true, and you're fucking right. It is true. It is true. It was too good to be true. It should have been an offer you should not taken. So now they're more kind of away from maybe an earth sign person or Sagittarius person or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person or maybe a Libra person. Walking away, all right? And now maybe they're doing the needle and thread, putting their emotions with the thoughts, recreating a new foundation. Because remember, the devil comes in. And when the devil's in, the tower comes down. So this is where we began with the energy of the earth angels are leading maybe an air sign person and a fire sign person away from the energy of a Queen of Pentacles. That's a dark entity that just won't motherfucking fuck off. Why? Because she played with some dark something from a picnic. She thought it would bring her stardom. Maybe she thought it would bring her stardom or something. Or maybe she comes back every lifetime like this. And this is her last lifetime. This is her last lifetime. She's too fucking wicked, man. Devil's daughter. Or maybe people are trying to fight this masculine. Because maybe she's got followings in her community. Well, you lot are stupid. Because she fucked up all of you. Do you not want to follow the devil's philosophy? Or you don't want to follow self-love, self-respect, and go and find God? I don't understand how one person can influence you like this. It's her dark spiritual practices, man. Whatever they do in her culture, I wouldn't drink from this Queen of Pentacles. I wouldn't eat from this Queen of Pentacles. And it says it here as well. Don't. She's a heart killer. Don't take no more offers from this water sign person. And that's what they're thinking. And now they're seeing confusions, illusions. That's what creates confusions, illusions. You can't drink and eat from these people no more. You can't do it, bro. Yeah. Now this King of Wands is seeing a whole new success now. trying not want to lose ends. Maybe he's watching an air sign person on the internet, because he's just as an inspiration to her as he is to him, it looks like on the card over here. And maybe he's looking at working, maybe on a twin flame journey, or working in a community maybe. Queen of Pentacles, man. You like the devil. Yay! You're stuck. King of Wands taking a leap of faith, man. No baggage, no expectations, going through that portal, man. The soul world. There's nothing he can do. He's got a purpose, whether he's with me or not. Whether a masculine is with you or not. Everyone has a motherfucking purpose. Everyone does. It's whether you want to take it on or not. It comes from your visions. You know? If you want to gaslight your own visions and don't follow what God says because you feel like maybe because you're seeing the beginning of your purpose, thinking, no, it's not good enough. I want to be like the Empress. Maybe you are the Empress with me, but you fucked it up. You wasn't patient to see who you could be. Do you understand? So now I think people understand about energy. When you go into spirituality, sometimes I feel like for some people, because it's 8 billion people, some people feel like I'm not ready for that because they know at night they've seen their true identity. Because it's about looking for you, your true ID, through a healthy masculine feminine energy. Who are you? Do you understand? If there was nothing in the world, you're just naked, there was no job, no nothing, who are you? You can't say, oh, I'm a secretary. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Are you a spiritual warrior? Are you an Empress? Are you a soul seeker? Are you a soul saver? You know, who are you? Are you a mentor? Are you a guru? All right, if you're a guru, a mentor, there's so many areas in that. What is it? Are you a guru at dark spiritual practices like Genevieve Nadia? Or are you with the good people, the good spirit, creating a soul world? Do you understand? Heaven on earth. So now someone's angry about heaven on earth. That's sick. That's sick. So now maybe someone's looking at a sociopath or a psychopath when it comes to a businesswoman. All right. So now we are going to close up, because now it's all about focusing on our creativity. Turn it into your visions. Look within yourself. And I'm telling you, if you focus on your own creativities, you can turn all your visions into reality. So instead of me gabbing on, hey, I've been there for an hour and 22 minutes. Miss sorry people them. I never realised enough time flashing it like a flasher. Or like my masculine. He is definitely like the Flash. Here today, gone tomorrow. But he flashed his lushes down the street with who? The Queen of Pentacles. Why? Because she wanted lashes, isn't it? Oh yeah, she wanted lashes in her gob. Oh yeah, because every time her gob is open, guess what? He's lashing it thinking about me. Thank you. Remember, walking law, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.